September 22nd of 2022, and I would be lying if I said that I look good because I don't. In person, I am the ugliest woman you'd ever see. On video and on pictures, I am slightly decent. I say this because our bodies are a destructive, combustible element of a periodic table of mention, and because of that, they have to be handled with fragile care. It's like refining silver or gold. Your life is in danger. But at least the silver and gold is going to come out the way it's supposed to. Your soul might be in danger of being a bad person, but at least our flesh will come out as shining gold, which means that the only problem with everyone having clear skin is someone being found as a bad person. The only problem with refining silver and gold is someone's life might get burned or in danger. So in so many ways, the refining of a periodic table element or the handling of metals is dangerous for a person, but at least the metal comes out the way it's supposed to. Flesh is like an element. It's something that has to be handled exactly the same in order to produce the same results. If handled differently, and especially involuntarily, one has assaulted a person and damaged their appearance. I say this because I am one of the ugliest women on earth because people didn't handle my body correctly ever since I was a child. I think that with the proper care and with the proper treatment and respect, I think I would have turned out as a beautiful, glistening, glossy, medium bronze, statuesque appearance with shiny white teeth, shiny tips of nails, and jet black cool hair that hits my butt. I think I would be absolutely fit and trim, as well as a lot of other people on earth. I think we are cheated and robbed through education, employment, and false parenting of those scientific equities. And in the process, we become a person that is decomposing prematurely, unnecessarily, and is very destructive, or rather, we are under construction. Under construction means that you are in a state in which you cannot be used. Therefore, things that are under construction typically send you through a detour. So a good example is when construction workers are working on a street, a main traffic way, they have heavy detours because obviously it's a frequently used road, as in a freeway or a three-way street, a two-sided three-way street. Those are prominent streets in our cities. And so what they do is they establish a detour route for you to get back on track because the construction is not supposed to stop you from reaching your destiny. It's not supposed to make your life unusable. It's supposed to enhance and fix things. Now, this construction is just destruction, which means my face is the ugliest face on earth. My hands are dehydrated, dry, they're unfeminine. My body has hair and scars all over it. My clothes are dingy because I'm not going to pay a price to be this way. If people even let me even spend 1 month healing my soul, I will buy a wardrobe. But if I'm going to look like this, smell like this, live like this, why even do anything? Like, I'm just going to scarcely and slightly make it through. I'm not going to spend, my money on appearing myself, but I am going to do my best to buy, things privately to immediately gratify the soul that is electrocuted, like food or a video game or a new computer. But when it comes down to appearing a body, why would I buy appearance if that's the thing that people are taking from me all the time? I mean, I'm going to do my best to comfort my nerves, but why would I purchase a wardrobe while looking like this? I mean, I understand. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to do a little bit. I bought one wig. I buy makeup to cover up the scars. I have a shirt. I have a uniform for work. And when that gets too raggedy, I'll buy another one. And it sounds like I'm an animal. It sounds like I'm poverty minded, but I just don't believe, the money still goes away. I'm not saying I don't spend the money. What I'm saying is I'm not going to appear a body and focus on just that if people are not going to let me heal it and fix it. People are not going to give me at least a year off to heal the skin, heal the hair strands, heal the nails, focus on. Why would I purchase a body decomposing? But my nerves and my feelings, I will do stuff just for that. And that entails sometimes buying some new clothes because it does help my feelings, but not all the time. Like, I feel just fine wearing some of these clothes that are, I don't feel no pain, from it. But I say this because people want to judge me while my body is decomposing. And I'm like, well, my body decomposes because of a conglomerate scheme of multiples of persons who are thinking about the life we're living. My decomposition is not my fault. So here's how it works. People judge Beyonce by her videos, her concerts, and her album covers. They judge her by her magazine pictures. They don't judge her by when she wipes her makeup off back in the day and she used to have black circles under her eyes and she had décolleté lines looking like canyon lines. They didn't judge her by the hair broken off in this place and the split ends, because it was like, but that's not how she chooses to appear herself. I'm not going to judge her by the things that she goes through. I'm going to judge her by how she projects herself, how she creatively realized how to do something. I'm going to say that's who she really is. Well, if you do that for her, why don't you do it for me? Because when I go to my job, that's not me projecting myself. When I'm at this apartment being beaten up by Joe and disrespected, that's not my projection. My projection is a picture on Facebook and pictures that I don't private on my Google account. When you go to my Google account and you see me looking like a Lagos monkey, that's not who I am. It's the stuff I put on Facebook. It's the stuff I put on YouTube. That's myself projecting myself. My videos and my pictures, that's my projection. Picture turns into CD tour. CD tour, which means everyone's pictures are the closest you should ever get to them. A picture is your choice, how you want to look. You don't have to post a picture. You can tear it up and throw it away. That's why keeping a picture says a lot about you. You can't tear up your body and throw it away while still living. But a picture you can discard, you can get rid of, you can empty. So if you keep it, you're saying this is how I want to look. Picture turns into CD tour. Now, video is not a detour. Video is slightly a detour because a video is a picture of yourself in motion. But a standing still, glossy, textured picture, that is the best thing that defines who a person is. When a person takes a picture and posts it for public viewing, you are closer to their soul than, of course, their physical body. When you're next to their physical body, you're only next to a lot of decomposing matter. You know, you're next to what the world allowed to happen to them. But whenever they post a picture, you're very close to what's hidden about them, like how they see things, how they want to be, what they want to look like. You know, I don't go out of my way to make my pictures really enhanced, but one thing I try and do is I try and let people know I'm a colorful girl. Like, you'd never know that about me. In my picture, I try and say a lot of things. You know, I'm deep contrast. I'm very colorful. I like beautiful colors. I love colors. Very beautiful to me. I like jet black hair. And I like skin that's opaque and, you know, you can't see the texture of it. Now, I don't always achieve that on my pictures, but I try. I try to make contrast colors. I don't like any blemishes to show, though I do have some pictures like that on my Facebook because at a time in my life, I was not able to edit things. I didn't have an editing program, but I still wanted to post pictures, and I'd be taking pictures all the time. But most of my pictures show a non-damaged epidermis. That's really important to me. As much as my epidermis is damaged in person, I never show that off on my pictures because I would never ever even expect for epidermis to be damaged. There's probably like maybe 10 pictures total that show my epidermis damaged with some white shards on when I was taking pictures late at night, and I thought I could edit it, but I couldn't. And the scars are on my thighs, you know, and I still have those marks. It was after my Methodist hospital experience, and I just didn't want to waste time, and I lifted my spirit by taking pictures constantly because I was going through so much pain and agony and so forth. But I say this because picture turns into CD torture. A person telling you don't look at me while I'm supposedly under construction. Like, look at my picture. Take this route instead, because this is the true way that you're going to reach the destiny of knowing what you're trying to see. If you look at me, you're going to mess up your car. You're going to mess yourself up because this is not who I am. But if you look at my picture, you're going to keep your head straight and you're going to reach the destiny. Oh, I know Nikki. Oh, look at Nikki. Look at Nikki. That's Nikki. But if you look at this, you're not looking at me, and you're going to mess up your soul trying to define me by what society did to me.